people sort of like wander in. Hi, hello. Hi, Amy. Miss ya. I'm thinking of ya. Welcome to the little stew. Hi. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you. Woo. I just wanted to sort of go live today and talk about the album a bit and answer some questions. I actually got a bunch. I wrote them all down. I was planning on like just screenshotting them and reading them from my laptop, but that's lame and not cool. So I wrote them all down, a bunch of them. You guys asked some really good questions. Some of them get real, and I appreciate it. Well, thanks for hanging out with me for just a little bit. This family is so close to being 1 million on here. I know. What are we at? We're at like 996, 997, somewhere in there. I should have looked before I went on. You look like a teacher. Do I? Well, okay. I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, full transparency, like, I am exhausted. I'm so tired. I feel like release days are so much fun and always really exciting. But I found that the last few of them have been really like emotionally and like mentally like taxing. And that's like a newer thing. Oh great, a garbage truck is gonna come right now. Really, dude? Really? Couldn't have done this hours ago? So silly. But anyways, yeah, so yeah, I kind of wanted to be like really real with you guys and vulnerable about that. I'll wait till the trash can. We'll just let him do his thing for a sec. So, literally right when I go live. Amazing. Well, I'll just ignore it. So loud. I'm so sorry. Well, anyway, it's not my fault. But yeah, I wanted to be like really transparent and open with you guys because I think that the assumption is I'm a pretty bubbly, happy person. I think I'm a very glass half full artist, and approach my music and all of it very confidently, but I don't know, I think from the outside world it can feel like she has her shit together. And I just don't. I have days where I don't want to get out of bed, just like you guys. So yeah, yesterday was like a weird day for me. But I do feel really proud of where I'm at in my career. I feel really proud of the music I'm making. So I really hope that you love it. Sydney, none of us have our shit together. Nope. None of us do. But yeah, I mean, I'm absurdly grateful for all the support, and when I'm older, I had an amazing release day, and so yeah, thank you for being there for me and for listening. Sam Fisher, hello mate. I want that jacket. It's toy. My stylist came over yesterday morning because I had to have a fitting for something we're shooting. And she brought this over, and it like didn't make sense for the thing we were shooting, but I was like, can I just have it for like a couple days to wear? And it's my birthday soon. It's my birthday on Saturday. Me and Barbara Streisand. Hey. she's my birthday twin. It's like if there's anyone I'm gonna be birthday twins with, I would pick her. Barbara, maybe her or Adele. I feel like one of them. Anyways, so also happy Earth Day. Treat the planet with love and kindness and be good. Be good to the planet. I love Earth Day, and I will not drive my car today. That is what I vow. Ashlyn, my album, is out in 15 days. Slow zoom in. 15 days! Whoa, come on. That is absurd. That's so silly. And maybe part of the reason why yesterday felt like kind of overwhelming, and that like it was the last song I was giving you before you're sort of gonna get everything, and that scares me. Like when you're in like preparation mode, you know, you're not looking at the results yet. You're just preparing all the wonderful, like, exciting shit that you've put so much love and time into, and like the entire creative. And I saw Sydney on here, Sydney Hard. She's the creative director at my label, and just like an amazing partner in everything creative that I do. Katie's here. Hi, Katie. Katie, she's like the famous. You're the famous of all the fans. It's so awesome. I love it. Anyway, Sydney's creative director at Mom and Pop, and yeah, I mean, we tirelessly, like, and so precisely work hard to make the creative just like outstanding. And so, yeah, we just have poured ourselves into it, and I've poured myself into it, and I think the album's gonna come out, and I'm gonna be like I have nothing else to offer for a little while. I'm just so zapped out. But yeah. So anyways, Ashlyn's out in 15 days. I wrote that down so I didn't forget to say it. And When I'm Older, it came out yesterday. So thank you. Thank you for listening. It means a lot to me. Oh, it's not a question. Marry me. Is that a question? I already did that. I did that once. It didn't go very well. Okay. So you asked some good questions. I don't want to take up your entire day on here, so I'll just hang out with you guys for a little bit and answer some of these. Some of them are really good. So, well, they're all great. All your questions were great. And I love you all. And I finished signing all the posters. They're done. Posters are done. Never again. I'm going to have to sign more posters over the span of my career. But I'm done for the foreseeable future right now. Okay. The first question, how long did it take to write the album? About a year and some change. Probably more like a year and a half. Because I started writing the album before Moral of the Story kind of hit its like moment, which was in February of 2020. So yeah, it's been a year and some change. And I guess I was technically working on it in 2019, like mid 2019. However, none of those songs they didn't make the cut. So yeah. Is the version of Moral of the Story with now going to be on the album? I don't know. Can't give away my secrets. Don't take my secrets. Okay? You gotta wait 15 days. 15. What advice would you give yourself 10 years ago? I didn't write down answers. I just wrote down the questions so I would think about it. But I would tell myself so many things. I'm holy manoli. God. I mean, I think I'd probably say like trust that you know yourself better than anyone else knows you. I think people like to think that they know you, and then it can actually like, I don't know if you feel this with some of your like close friends as you grow up. Things can get like, people can keep you from growing. Like when you're in say you're in a relationship young, or you know, you stick with the same group of people, and that's not to say like you shouldn't, you know, invest in relationships, and there's some friendships that you're gonna have your whole life. Me and my best friend Libby have been friends since we were 8 years old, and she's not going anywhere. She's definitely someone though has never put me in a box or made me feel like I couldn't change. But there's people in my life that I knew I had to like get away from, because I was never going to be able to become like the best or fullest version of myself. And I'm still growing and I'm still changing, and the people that I keep in my life are people who like allow me to evolve and change. That comes down to like me as an artist with my management, my label, and all the people that work with me on my team. I mean, yeah, I need the ability to change, and I think we all need the ability to sort of evolve and change, and that's really important. So, yeah. So maybe 10 years ago, I'd say trust yourself, that you know yourself better than anyone else, and don't be afraid to change or say goodbye to people sooner than you think you need to. I don't know. I'm such a Taurus. Like I latch on to things, and like I still have the car that I learned to drive in. I have not brought myself to donate it yet. I'm going to donate him, but he's just sitting on the street. It's like really painful. I can't get rid of him. I'm so attached. I'm too emotional for 2 a.m. Where are you? It's 2 a.m. Where are you that it's 2 a.m.? Have you spoken to Phineas? Yeah, he came over yesterday. He's fully vaccinated, which is awesome, and I'm on my way. Got my first one. And everybody go get vaccinated. Do it. But yeah, he was here yesterday, and we had an interview together, and he sat here on my little green couch. It was nice, because I usually go to him, and it was sweet that he came over, and I made him coffee, and yeah. Okay, this is going to take an hour long if we don't focus. So, I'm going to focus. Okay. Choose any song off the album to be your anthem when you walk into a room. I love this question, and I don't know if I probably would change the answer over time, but there's a song on the album, I'm gonna just give the title away, but it's called Me Without You, and it's like, I guess I could sing a little of it. It's like, I can be me without you, the sun doesn't shine 'cause of you, go find yourself, you let me down. Ba, 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 ba. And it's just, I don't know, it's very liberating. It's a very liberating song. And I think that it just is good for me to like I was saying, I latch on to people and become attached. I think that it's just really easy to feel like you're only you intertwined with other people and their opinions of you and all of that, and it's just not true. It's just a lie, you know. So I don't know. Maybe that's the song. I'll probably change that. Hold on. Who is this already? How do you get yourself I wrote this down and I can hardly read my own handwriting. How do you get yourself into writing mode? I feel like, I don't know. It just depends on the day, you know? Like, I pour a cup of coffee. That's important. Sit down at the piano, see what happens. Sometimes I'll flip through. Like, I have a lot of cool coffee table books with really cool imagery. And actually, my stylist, Christina, just gave me this, like, Gucci coffee table book. It's got all these sick images. Let me see if I can, like, how dope. Gooch. This is like really famous photographer, which I should find out. I can't read it. I think it's in French. No, it's definitely Italian. But yeah, so I'll flip through something like this. Sometimes that'll sort of get me in the creative juices. I hated that. Hated it. So sorry I said it. Can't take it back. Wish I could. But yeah, honestly, I think it just depends on the day. I do not force writing whatsoever. If I try to sit down and write a song and it's like not happening, I just say no and walk away and come at it the next day. Yeah. Do you have an idol? Carole King and Diane Keaton. Yeah, them. They're just I just think they're the most coolest, sickest freaking ladies in the game. Yeah, those are my idols. What do you... Well, this one was one of the heavier ones. What do you think about forgiving people? Is there someone in your life you just can't forgive? Super deep question. You know, no. Everyone in my life, if they've wronged me, has been forgiven. What I don't do is Tucker, what's up? Here, come say hi to everyone. What I don't do is let go of everything. Like, not so much not let go. I do let go. Hey, say hello to everybody. Yes, say hello. What's going on? Why am I making funny sounds? Just the baby. Thank you, Christina. The book is called Gucci by Harmony Korine. Korine? Good yawn. Oh, your breath is so stinky. You have stinky breath. So stinky. I feel like I'm just in the middle of like a really deep question and I was being dumb. Okay. Keep talking. Joshua Bassett is on the live. Hello, Joshua. How are ya? I'm being distracted by all the comments. That's my fault. Yeah, it's my fault. Ashe, focus. You're derailing. Okay. Keep me accountable. You keep me accountable. Thank you. Okay, sorry. You're right. And this is an important conversation. What do you think about forgiving people? Is there someone in your life you just can't forgive? I will always forgive everyone. Maybe not right away. I think there's like healing and time that needs to be taken, especially if someone was abusive or really screwed up. But no, I think everyone deserves to be forgiven in my life. For me in my life, I feel that way. But you have to learn from the lessons. Just because I forgive someone doesn't mean they get to live in my life or that they get to stick around. Tucker, chill. He's distracting me. But yeah, I think that's a good thing to live by. Forgiven more than once. Well, I think the idea is that you forgive and then you don't let them in your life. Because forgiveness doesn't mean like, oh, I'm going to wash you clean of all this stuff and then you have full rights to stick in my life forever. Fuck that. No. There's a lot of people I've forgiven that are never going to get to be a part of my life or affect me in my life at all anymore. Yeah. How do you balance personal and professional life? Honestly, not doing a great job at it right now. I full transparency, I think I'm doing a bit of a shit job in the middle of this like album prep mode. My mom is coming to town. She gets here today for my birthday, so that's gonna be nice. I think connecting with my family keeps me grounded. We all went through like a lot of tough stuff this year and tragedy, and I think like that brought us together closer as a family. But yeah, maybe that helps with balancing personal life. But someone asked if I'd ever change my hair color. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like artists do that a lot and that are better at it. And I think I look good with the hair I have and I like it. And I'm very, like, I get attached to everything. Like, I think if I was to cut it, I would have a nervous breakdown. Like, I'm attached to my hair. It's such a big part of my identity. And same with the color. And my hairstylist, Paula Peralta, she's amazing. Yeah. Okay. We're close. We're close to the end. I won't keep you forever. I think we'll go to 30-ish minutes. I think that sounds chill. I like that. What is a perfect morning? Me makeup. Everyone's saying that I look good. It means a lot to me. Thank you. That's very nice. I appreciate it. Perfect morning would be probably, sleep in, but still an early morning. So maybe like 6 a.m., coffee. Maybe I'm like in Santa Barbara or somewhere where like I'm close to a beach or I'm in the mountains and the window's open, so I'm waking up and it's like it smells all fresh and naturey, and go out. There's got to be a balcony. I love a balcony. Go out on the balcony and maybe read a book or journal. I'm so boring. It sounds like the most boring morning. I feel like a doper artist would be like, I've been jumping out of a plane and then I would go graffiti the side of the skyscraper. I don't know. No. I'm pretty boring. Well, I don't think I'm not boring, but I like a chill like morning. I think that my life is so chaotic that the perfect morning sounds like chilling. 6 a.m. sleeping in, girl. Well, I wake up usually around 4:30 or 5. I think I actually did sleep in until about 6 this morning. You're definitely not boring. Thank you. Well, there's still 3,500 people hanging out after all this time. So hopefully I'm not too boring. You're sticking around. You should make more music. I just finished an album. I just finished an album. I just put out a song yesterday. So go listen to that, and then I'll put out an album May 7th in 15 days. Okay. Couple more. What do you love? This one was cute. What do you love the most about yourself? And I feel like pretty much my whole life I've had a hard time with this question. I think a lot of us do, because it feels like, I don't want to be egotistical, or I don't want to be overconfident, and that's gross. And which I don't actually feel that way. I feel like confidence is really sexy and beautiful. So I'm sort of like in a healing time around like the idea of things that I love about myself. I love my writing, my album that I made. It's music that I love to listen to. So proud of that. Are you really gonna get up right now? Should let him out in a sec. And then I would say I am pretty resilient. I would say. I think that just been through a lot in my life, and mostly none of it's been fully shared. Just because it involves other people and their stories have the right to be protected as well. But just been through a lot, and it takes a lot to take me out. I'm pretty resilient. Okay, I'm letting him outside. Go on, Dad. I was gonna stay with you. Really hope he doesn't have to go potty. I thought I was gonna come back and you were all gonna be gone. You're still here. I can't say your name, but Ash, can you say hi to me? Hello? Okay, there's just a couple more. But anyways, yeah, I think just like as a note on that particular topic about being confident in yourself, I think that like the world really needs more of it. I just don't think it's like, I don't think it's good for anyone to be around someone who is really, really insecure, because the feeling is like, I don't know if you've been around someone who's really confident, but there's this calmness. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come. Oh, you're being so naughty. Hey, come here. I'm so sorry. Literally terrible time. I have to hold him. He's not fully potty trained yet. Which he's 3 years old, but he's like a rescue. And like literally yesterday when I was in my interview with Phineas, I went downstairs and he had peed on like the leg of the couch. And I think he does it out of rebellion if we're not paying attention to him. Ugh. Yeah, you know that I'm talking about you? You know that I'm talking about you, and you've been a little bit of a naughty boy. Okay, I'm gonna take him on a walk when I'm done. But I was talking about confidence. When you're around someone who is so confident, there's like this calmness. Like you don't feel like you need to prove yourself to them, or I don't know that it's like a tangible thing I can put my finger on, but like there's people like my mom. I have a couple women in my family who are just like, just know exactly who they are. And when you're around them, they make you feel seen, because they're not thinking about themselves and how they look or questioning what they're saying. Like when someone is really confident, they can be there for someone else in a way that, someone who's incredibly insecure can't be. And that's not to say, everyone gets insecure, and I get insecure, and frick, yesterday of all days, I was really insecure and felt very vulnerable. And for that reason, I didn't hang out with very many people, because it's not my best self. I think that, you know, when I'm feeling really, really insecure, it's when I'm thinking about me. You know, I'm not thinking about how I can make the world a better place, how I can be a good friend to my friends. I'm thinking about me. And that's not to say you shouldn't allow yourself those days. I obviously did. But I'm a better friend and a better woman and a better artist when I trust myself and when I'm confident. So I don't know. I'm a little bit rambling right now, and I'm just trusting that maybe that needed to be said, and someone listening might have needed to hear that. I don't know, but lean into the confidence for sure, because that's what your friends need, and that's what your family needs, and it will just make you feel so much better too. So lean into it. And it's okay if you're a little insecure too. Insecurity is pretty normal. Oh, I love you guys. Good. Okay. Maybe it needed to be said. I don't know. I think there's one more. Two more. What is the inspiration for the aesthetic of your album? Pretty much, it's like a marriage between like Salvador Dali and Quentin Tarantino. Which is a little bit, it sounds exciting, but I don't know. That's what I was feeling. Yeah, that was the inspiration. Scale of 1 to 10, how exhausting has been making the album? I'm gonna give it a 9.3. And maybe this is a different answer if you asked me like a week ago, or maybe like 2 weeks from now, which is basically when the album's coming. My phone's gonna die. That's why I paused. So I gotta jump off soon, but this is my last question, so then we'll be done and I'll say goodbye, and I love you all, and thanks for hanging out with me. You're so amazing. Please save this live. I will save it. I will save it. Yeah, so like I was saying, if you asked me at a different time, maybe I'd be like, oh, it was a breeze. Like literally, I think I remember answering this question a week ago, going like, I don't know why artists feel so overwhelmed by making an album. Like it was so seamless, and to be fair, writing the album itself, making the music was, I mean, easy. Like, liberating, and like I knew exactly the songs I wanted to write. Me and my co-executive producer Leroy Clampett, you know, when we were working on the album, every day we went in, like it was so seamless and easy. Making the album was not exhausting. It was filling me up. My energy was like bloop 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 bloop. Prepping the album and getting ready for it, and the promo and the, you know, like the strategizing and all of that. It's like the non-creative stuff. That's been really hard. It's been really, really overwhelming. And I want to do right by the album. You know, like I love it so much, and I think it deserves like a seat at the table. I think it's a great body of work, and so I think all the like preparation stuff, I've been having anxiety about it because I don't want to let an album that I poured myself into kind of, you know, get get lost, or be noise, on the musical landscape. And so much of that is out of my control at the end of the day. It's not, I don't have the power to get the album heard, really. It comes down to you guys and to people, marketing the album well, and I just, yeah. So I don't know. I really love it, and I really hope that all the work. Why am I crying? I really hope that all the work that I'm putting into the album does right by the music and does right by you guys, and that and it just gets heard. I just want it. I want it to be heard, and I want y'all to love it. And I know so much of that is out of my control. And I'm such a control freak, so yeah, I wish I could control more of it, but it's not in my power. So anyways, yeah, I definitely didn't want to cry, but I think if anything, you guys could probably see that, I really care. I really, really care. I really, really care about you and all of you, and I'm so proud to be your artist that you follow, because you're all gorgeous, wonderful people who love each other and support each other, and I have the fucking dopest fan base. It's insane. And I know that you guys are gonna hear the album, and I know that you're gonna give it a lot of love and respect, and it's sort of the rest of the world that I'm nervous about. Really? You gonna really come back, garbage truck, in the middle of my melting down episode? Okay. My phone's gonna die. Shit. I have to go. But anyways, I love you a lot, and thank you for letting me be vulnerable. And yeah, I love you. I hope that you love this album. I hope that you're loving When I'm Older. I think it's a really pretty one. It's probably the sweetest, maybe most palpable song on the album. I would say it's not really, we weren't trying to be sonically ambitious. I think it's very easily digestible, and I really actually love that song on the album, because when you listen, the way I put it in the track list, it's kind of like a palate cleanser, because the album is kind of intense and a lot, and then you have a song like When I'm Older, and there's a couple other songs. There's a song called Taylor that's kind of a palate cleanser, and yeah, down to every fucking little minor detail, I have thought through every moment of this album, and every note and chord and placement of track listing. Everything is purposeful. Anyways, okay, so Tuck and I are gonna go on a walk, because you're not gonna be in the house again. You're not gonna be in the house. No, gross. Your breath is so bad. I love you all, and thank you for being here. And I love you so much, and get ready. 15 days. 15 days! I love you.